You're listening to the European Parliamentary Research Service podcast on the cloning of farmed animals.
Remember Dolly the sheep? You surely do. She was the first mammal to be cloned from an adult cell, provoking cheers and tears in equal amounts. That was back in 1996, but the debate has not stopped. In fact, the political debate on food from cloned farm animals is intensifying. The European Parliament is preparing to vote at the September plenary session on a report that beefs up the Commission proposal to ban the cloning of all farm animals and derived products, including imports in the EU. We'll tell you more about it in a few seconds. Let's first clarify some general misunderstandings. Clones are not genetically modified organisms. In biological terms, clones refer to different individuals carrying the same genes as the result of asexual reproduction or vegetative multiplication.
That's right, and actually, the cloning of plants is a traditional and widespread practice in agriculture, as Dolly proved to the world, an artificial technique to produce mammals which are almost genetically identical to the parent also exists, and it is available in countries such as the US, Canada, Brazil, Argentina, and Australia.
And not only available, but also used in farming to produce clones of the best performing animals. So what's happening in the EU?
Well, most stakeholders in the EU are against the use of cloning techniques in farmed animals, mainly because of the suffering it entails for animals and ethical concerns.
Farmers also see little interest in cloning techniques for farmed animals because of poor genetic diversity, high costs and consumer rejection. The European Food Safety Authority is also concerned about the low efficiency of cloning compared to other reproduction techniques. So what is the EU's official position?
Well, I would say one of strong caution. In 2013, the European Commission proposed to temporarily ban the use of cloning techniques on farmed animals such as pigs, sheep or cows, as well as the placing on the market of animal and embryo clones,
with an exception for research and conservation purposes, as well as the production of pharmaceutical and medical devices.
In parallel, the Commission presented a proposal for a Council directive to restrict imports of food derived from cloned animals. But what's the Parliament's view?
The Parliament's view is that we need to be even tougher on animal cloning for farming purposes to protect the health of EU citizens and also that of animals. This is why the two committees in charge, Agriculture and the Environment, Public Health and Food Safety Committee, not only support the ban, but want to extend it to all animal species used for farming purposes.
And they also asked to prohibit imports of any products derived from cloned animals and their descendants. Altogether, a much tougher stance.
Indeed, and MEPs will now have to decide whether to back these tougher rules on animal cloning for farmed animals or take a more relaxed stance on the issue.
You're listening to the European Parliamentary Research Service podcasts.